Well, it's already been 2 years since we finally came out of the tunnel. I think it's important for me to talk about it because we spent a lot of time searching and finding solutions. We finally found the contact details of a specialist in the field of erectile dysfunction after years of research. My husband, who is 65 years old, suffers from high blood pressure. Some consultations were frankly very difficult. I think it was due to the lack of empathy and especially the lack of knowledge. One day I heard the radio show where the specialist said something that really struck me, which is that if you do a sloppy examination, it can't lead anywhere. Following that, I bought the book, which I also found very interesting and very clear. It's The Impatient's Guide. The title and the subject, obviously, is impotence. After reading it, we regained hope. In fact, our relationship was suffering because we had tried everything. Cialis, naturopathy, homeopathy. Honestly, I started to feel guilty. It was my fault and that I was less desirable. My husband has always been very considerate with me. He felt solely responsible because he said he loved me, that no, it wasn't me, it was his fault. We went through very humiliating moments, especially during some exams conducted by truly incompetent people. We often thought about giving up. As a last resort, we might consider getting an implant. After reading the book, we thought it might be a venous leak, since the description matched his lack of nocturnal or morning erections for years. The medications had absolutely no effect. Hormone tests were done and everything was fine. After reading this book, hope returned to us. We had an initial consultation and underwent the prescribed tests, namely a Doppler ultrasound and a cavernous scan, which confirmed the venous leak. The surgery was scheduled very quickly. Obviously, we were a little anxious, especially my husband, about the procedure, but at the same time, we were super happy, super thrilled, because we had found a solution as a glimmer of hope appeared to us. So, according to my husband, after the surgery, it was not very painful. We waited for the prescribed recovery period, and then we were able to resume our truly fulfilling sexual activity as a couple, just like before. When I think about it, we spent years and wasted a lot of time. So for me, sharing our story is really a necessary and humane act because people need to know that the problem can be solved. We were fortunate to benefit from this medical advancement. It is still a very difficult and truly taboo subject that prevents living truly peacefully. We were prisoners of this situation. I can only thank the specialist for providing the solution, especially at our ages, an age where you think it's over, it's done, but actually, no, it's not a fatality. Thank you again.